Mayor Lang, thanks for taking the opportunity to talk to us once again. Regarding the Zeiterion Theatre, the financial condition, the financial stability of the Zeiterion, what comments have you got to make on that?
Zeiterion is one of the key assets, resources, draws that we have in the city. It is every day the Zeiterion or any other theater in this United States is a risk taker. Every time they book a new act and put it out for for sale, ticket sale, they're taking a risk, a gamble. What they try and do is make sure that the risk is not very appreciable by making sure that they've got a great act, that they've got a good balance, that they understand who they're drawing from. The Zeiterion's done a fantastic job on that. What Catherine Knowles has done is go out and find a balance between all the great yearnings of our diverse population and bring them all in, bring these acts, bring these plays, bring the dance, the symphony, whatever it might be, into our city, which enhances our culture, which enhances our quality of life, which inspires our children when we have 30,000 kids going into the Zeiterion. What it does is it makes us a different city than most small cities in the United States. It also is a tremendous economic development tool because people who come in see our city, they want to come back. They want to go to a restaurant that night, or they'll come back for a restaurant. They'll come back for another show. It allows them to see the waterfront, the downtown area. They get to see perhaps the north end, the south end. So it's a great draw. It's a great, in a sense, drawing card for us. The Zeiterion began when I started my term. The Zeiterion had significant debt that had run up over the previous several years. The Zeiterions worked very hard to bring in tremendous acts and to make sure that their debt is well managed, which I think it is. My effort in the last several months has been on the Zeiterion has been based towards fiscal sustainability and bringing in sponsors, bringing in benefactors that will support the Zeiterion. I want everyone to understand that the Zeiterion is very stable, that the Zeiterion does have great management, does have a great board, does have the support of this community, and that there is no doubt in anyone's mind that the Zeiterion is something that is a treasure that we're going to safeguard every way we can, and that is the method in this madness, quite frankly, is to differentiate our city from others and to make it the pinnacle for this particular region, is to make sure that we have things like the Zeiterion, have things like the Whaling Museum, have things like the National Park, have things like the Portuguese Festival, have things like the Working Waterfront, have the Military Museum down at Fort Rodman, have Buttonwood Park and its great facilities, enhance Brooklawn Park, enhance Hazelwood, so people want to live in the city, want to come to the city, want to grow businesses. The idea that you not dare to be great is something that no one is accepting in the city ever again. The idea that you don't shoot for the moon is something that no one in the city will ever embrace again. We want the best. We deserve the best. We have to work very hard for it. We have to come together. But to dumb down the Zeiterion Theatre would be a major mistake, and is not something that's going to happen as long as I'm mayor.
Now, as regards the Orpheum Theatre, I was one of those who went out to see the tour of the Orpheum Theatre that day, and hundreds of people excitedly touring through the place, and there's clearly a great interest in preserving that building. Is there room in New Bedford for two working theaters? Is there enough custom patronage?
You know, it's interesting on the Orpheum. My take on the Orpheum right now, today, is that is a building that comes with a theater, and we need to preserve that building in a hurry and make sure that there's absolutely no further damage in any way done to that building on the outside or in the inside. If we're able to do that, it means we've captured a building that comes with an unbelievable old vaudeville balconied theater, a gorgeous theater. It's like going back in time. It's as if it's in the Cosmoline, and you walk in and you see this. You can almost see the people sitting in their seats enjoying some great act back in 1920. So my feeling on it is that we've got to stabilize and secure that building. Once we do that, I think we'll be able to begin to work on that theater. I believe that there's two different niches that that theater would have other than what the Zeiterion occupies. I think it'd be a great community theater. I think it also, though, affords us the opportunity on any given time when we're running events to have two first-class venues that we can run events out of when we're doing. I expect a hotel, so when we have conferences, conventions, whatever, I think it just gives us tremendous floor space. Makes it a very, very appealing conference destination. So I'd like to see us do everything we can. I also want to make mention that we have a third theater that presents some very, very fine opportunities, which would be the anchor on the lower Acushnet Avenue, Coggeshall Street intersection, which is the old Center Theater, and that seems to be in pretty good shape, and again could be a real community asset, a community activity type of center. So I think that the old theaters may in fact be lit up again for the enjoyment of the community, and in a way that they're sustainable.